Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm early on time watch reviews. I'm Chris and I unbox and review budget watches. Today I am wearing one of my absolute favorites. This is the Seiko SRPD 59, the model that they made after they discontinued the SKXs. This one is a beautiful sunburst orange dial version. Absolutely love it. Now today I'm going to be giving you my likes and my gripes, my final thoughts on a Welly Merck watch that I recently unboxed. And this is their WM157 field watch. It's a homage watch, and we'll be talking about that. In this video, I'm only going to share my likes and my gripes since I already did the unboxing, already had the up close and personal as a part of the unboxing and separated that video. You can find them on my YouTube channel and check them out. I will give the specifications, just overview them very quickly, and then get right into my likes and gripes. So let's talk about Welly Merck. So here it is, the Welly Merck WM157 field watch. I think it is fantastic. I really do. There are some gripes that I have with this one that, there could be some improvements made on it, but overall I think it's a great package. It's currently costing $116 on Aliexpress, but of course the 11/11 sale is coming up soon. I'm sure it might drop even lower than that. Specifications: 43.5 millimeter wide case. The lugs are 22 millimeters wide. You have a thickness of 13 millimeters, and your lug to lug measuring from the lug tips is 49 millimeters. As you can see, all stainless steel, and a really nice, as Trap Vision 3D said, industrialized look to this one. All brushed, all stainless steel 316L. You do have a sapphire crystal covering the dial, and it does have a little bit of clear under coating on that. 300 meters of water resistance. You do have a rotating bezel, 120 click. You can see it's a stainless steel bezel, all brushed there. I'll let you listen to the action on it. Really nice bezel action on this watch, especially for the price point. Yeah, it's very, very good. And no back play, lines up perfectly. And you also have an inner rotating rehaut with a compass function. Now you can go online and learn how to use the sun and the location of the sun and this compass to tell the direction that you are going in. I'm not going to bother doing that in this video today, but a nice function having a compass on there. The dial on this is really nice. They make it look kind of like a carbon fiber dial, but obviously it's not a true carbon fiber dial on this one. 300 meters of water resistance, if I didn't say that yet. It is rocking a Miyota 8215, as you can see in the display case back there. This one is running at 6 seconds fast per day, so I'm liking the tolerances of it. And this is the 8215 that does hack, as you can see. So the movement hacks so that you can set the time. You pull it out to one click, and that will allow you to change the date on the date window there at the 3 o'clock. It is just a push-pull crown branded with the WM Welly Merck logo, and then you have the compass star on the other crown, indicating the crown that turns the compass. So it is a solid offering, especially for $116. But let's go to what the viewers say. During the unboxing video, I had a segment, I always call it the viewers say what, and here is what some of those comments were. This one from Megasoid. He said, burned out on diver looking watches, but this one's fantastic. Love the industrial aesthetic here. And so thank you, Megasoid, for that comment. The next comment comes from Nan by Zero, my buddy Nan from Germany. That's a great looking watch, cool bezel, and I am a big fan of the super compressor style. Bit big, but a great price. Hey, Nan, thank you so much for your support and for making the comment. And the third comment is, I like compressor style watches, so I can approve of this one. A bit more interesting than a Bernie, and that one comes from Johan D. And so yes, for $116, you are getting a very decent watch. Now, I'll do the lume shot now. The lume is actually, to be honest, a little better than I expected, but not as good as I wanted. Let's just put it that way. And so I'll throw up the lume shot now. And of course, we're going to throw up the time-lapse spectrometer, the Merley spectrometer, so that you can get an idea of how I grade the lume based on how long the lume lasts on the spectrometer. And as we go through, you can see that it will just about fade out at the 15-minute mark. And so it is in between some lume there and pretty good. It does last a little over 15 minutes on the time lapse, although it fades pretty quickly around minute mark 16, I'd say. But I would give this a lume rating of pretty good. Okay, and that takes me to the likes and gripes on the watch. I will begin with what I think the watch needs to do to make some improvements, and we'll begin with this bracelet. Now, as in all cases, I would love to see a quick release system or drilled lug holes. So if they added that, make it easy for swapping out straps, that would be great. It is a butterfly clasp bracelet, which I do like. I do like these butterfly deployant clasps. However, it did not come with any half links, and so it wears a little looser on my wrist than I would like. Not too loose, but I like it a little snugger. And so if I had a half link to remove, I would have had a perfect fit. As such, I don't have a perfect fit. And so I think it's really important that they add some half links to this bracelet. And the tolerances could be a little bit better. You can see there's some gaps in between the center links there. And so the tolerances could be a little bit tighter, and the tolerance on the actual clasp as it locks down could be a little bit tighter as well. And so that's what I would have to say about the bracelet. The movement, the Miyota movement in this one is okay, but as is typical with some of the Miyota 8000 series movements, the seconds hand will skip a little bit from time to time, especially between the 0 and 30-second function on the watch. Not sure if it's going to do it while I am talking about it and reviewing the watch, but it has had a bit of a hop, skip, and jump from time to time. I would have much rather seen a Miyota 9000 series high beat movement in this one, make it a little more money, put the better movement in it, or alternatively, the Seiko NH35 obviously is a movement that is, good, sound, solid, true, not really going to ever have issues with that. So I would prefer one of those two movements, high beat Miyota or the Seiko NH35. And honestly, as I zoom into the dial here, you can see it says 300 meters of water resistance, and the dial is beautiful. I mean, I love this watch. The look of that dial, really quite nice. We're getting into the likes here, aren't we? But the 300 meters water resistance, I gotta say, with a push-pull crown, and the compass crown is not screwed down either, I highly doubt that this watch is 300 meters of water resistance. I'm not sure if they do any kind of pressure testing on these, but again, I would say I highly doubt it. So those are my gripes, guys, with regards to this watch. One more thing I actually want to mention, not as a gripe, but as a personal observation. This is a homage to a Christopher Ward watch. And Welly Merck has had some Christopher Ward watches in. Sorry guys, my daughter is showering now. You're gonna hear some water running in the background. Maybe I'll cue some music at this point of the video to drown that out. Christopher Ward watches are not difficult to attain. They are pricey, and you do have to save some money to buy them. But I found it kind of odd that a watch brand would homage a watch like Christopher Ward. That's just me. Let me know in the comments below. But overall, this is a fantastic value for dollars spent. I think at $116. The bracelet is really nicely brushed. The brushing on the case looks a little unfinished. They tried to go with that Christopher Ward look of having a chamfer edge around and doing that light catcher case. Obviously, they didn't do near as good a job as Christopher Ward, but overall, the finishing on this watch is good. The bezel action is good. Sapphire crystal has some nice anti-reflective coating on it. I love the look of this carbon fiber-like dial. It's not a carbon fiber dial. I love the rehaut. I like the compass. I think that is a great function for a military watch, a tool watch to have. No 24-hour, sub-dial or anything like that. But yeah, I think overall this is a pretty decent watch for the money. I will leave an affiliate link for the watch and for the Welly Merck store. Also want to conclude by saying one thing in regards to Welly Merck. There are some people that are like, the name Welly Merck is not that great. And I would say perhaps that's true, but they have rebranded themselves as WM Watch. And so as their stock of watches that have the Welly Merck logo on the dial run out, they will just be releasing ones with just the WM logo on them only, and will be known from this point forward as WM Watch. The good thing about this company is that they do want feedback on their watches. They do want to make improvements. And so I give kudos to the owner, Joseph, for lending me or giving me this watch to review and for wanting honest reviews. And so that is great as well. Let me show it to you on the wrist. And here is what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. Again, it's a little looser than I would like, but hugs the wrist nicely. For wrist sizes of 7 inches or above, it's a fantastic dimensioned watch. Under 7-inch wrist, maybe the 43mm case will be a little bit too big for you. But overall, I think, it is a Christopher Ward looking watch, right? It is pretty much a clomage of that. And so fantastic looking watch, 116 bucks. If you dig this one, please use the affiliate link in the description below. And thanks so much, guys, for tuning back in. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm really hoping to get to 5,000 subscribers soon. And with your help, I will be able to do that. Be sure to comment and let me know what you think of this one. And remember, whenever you leave your house, you have to have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist, like this Welly Merck WM157. And remember, wherever you're going, get there on time, guys. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.